في ديتك.
هاي باي نقول مبروك. Why your knees way down?
Because I'm long-legged. Okay, Mr. Sir, I'm a real authentic model. This is what models usually look like.
What are you?
Me.
Them knees too far from the hips to be real. Nah, man, hell no.
To be real.
She said she's a model. For what? One of those little critters from Men in Black?
He needs some milk.
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm just chilling. I'm just trying to find something. Sorry.
Yo, what is happening?
It's the news. Here, you can listen to it. Pause. Playback. 15 seconds. Play.
New tonight. We have an update in the case of John Sakadorian, the 27-year-old Florida man, also known as the content creator and influencer Hyphenex. 6 months ago, he was arrested for breaking and entering along with wiretapping, and today has been found guilty of these charges. He's best known for his videos on YouTube and TikTok, where he scares strangers on a website called Omegle. Citizens say that his viral internet videos should have raised concerns to authorities. He's currently being held on house arrest with a 1-year probation on internet access.
Why, do you know him? Pause. Do you know him?
I don't think so.
Apparently he does Omegle content. He's on his website.
I don't really watch a lot of YouTube.
Actually, you know what? True. That's a mood.
I don't... Okay.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Hi. Shit.
At least he had the guts and the cojones to make an attempt. Now for this next clip, I want you guys to pay attention very closely.
Think this is just a normal couple walking. Think again. Twitch streamer Rob CD is live streaming when he notices something really odd. What he does next, I have mad respect for.
My friend.
Hi. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Good to see you. It's alright. Have a good night, man. Hi. See you. Where from? Australia. Australia. Wow. Yeah. Have a good night, man. So, now fair? Yes. Yeah. It's okay? Yeah, fine. See you, man. Okay. See you. Have a good night. No problem. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Very afraid in Japan. Kind of my trip.
Are you in danger?
Yes.
For future reference, if this does happen to you, understand that no random person on the street will randomly approach you and introduce themselves as a friend for no reason. Now, if this does happen, help them immediately.
What kinds of rights do women have that men don't have?
Most boys, immediately upon birth, have their genitals mutilated. They don't have a right to consent or not consent to this because they're obviously newborns. So immediately that's one way in which boys in this country are not protected. They don't have a right to their own bodily autonomy. So women have the right to not be subject to forced military conscription. They don't have to register for selective service. If there was a draft, they can't be drafted by law. As a man, if you don't register for the selective service, there's certain negative repercussions. It's technically a felony. You could be imprisoned. There's a $250,000 fine. You're barred from certain federal programs. You can't apply for certain federal jobs. You can't get student loans, for example. Oh, you can't vote, too.
Why do you think that is? For the draft one, for example, would you want women to get drafted
Absolutely.
as well?
In the name of equality. Are you against equality?
No, I'm for it.
Yeah,
So.
women should be subject to forced military conscription the same way men are.
Spoiled children will never understand the responsibilities of an adult. Notice how every time someone talks about a man being mistreated, it always turns into laughing and joking. Pay attention to it.
Feminist?
A feminist? Explain that to me.
A feminist is a person who believes in equal rights for men and women. That the women should have the same pay as men and should be treated equally.
I believe in equal rights. To me, I mean, I'm not saying this in a bad way. If it was me, and I wasn't working and I didn't have a career, I would love to have a man work and me stay at home and me have babies. But nowadays, I guess, you know, women and men should be created equal.
She's got two really big points. She's pretty and she's smart, unlike the majority of these modern women today.
In my day-to-day life, I don't need a man to fix my car. I'll just go to the mechanic.
A one-night stand last night, and he says to me, "Oh my God, that was amazing. You want to play a game?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "Have you ever heard of the airplane game?" And I'm like, "Sounds kinky, but no. How do you play that?" And he's like, "You take the fuck off."
Post-nut clarity is a real thing. I mean, just look at her. She looks like a one-night stand type of girl. She's just the type of girl you dismantle the kitty and leave the city. You ejaculate and you evacuate.
A nigga that cannot be controlled by pussy holds the most value, straight up. Because some bitches really do think that their pussy is everything. They have absolutely nothing of value to contribute to a relationship or a man who has everything that they need. Why would a stable man, has his own house, his own car, a good job, and his own money, his own motion completely, what the fuck do he have to listen to a bitch who really have nothing going on but pussy for herself? Certain bitches look for those type of men who lack all of those things because control. Puppet master, she could pull your strings, or you not listening, or you not acting right. Bitch, get out.
Oh wow.
So why did you guys get a divorce?
Because I really wanted something different. It's very unfortunate because he was the most loving, kind person. I had all the love and support that I could have ever wanted. But I think I went through a period wanting money. Like I wanted to be with someone and be at a different level. And I saw him work all of the time. It's one thing to like work from like 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night, day in, day out, and still have no resources. And for me to work, do the same.
That has to be one of the stupidest reasons I've ever heard why someone will get a divorce. If there's one thing that the modern women are good at, it's this.
One thing women know how to do really good is keeping other women single.
Yeah,
women give other women the most horrible advice ever.
Yeah, I agree.
So that they can be single just like you. They really have a clandestine jealousy for women who are in a relationship. No one's looking for you. You're no man's first choice. You're absolutely no man's first choice. Saying how you don't need no man and how we don't need y'all. What do you mean we, lady? You're only one person. What do you mean we don't need y'all? You are no man's first choice. Stop trying to recruit these young girls and have them recycle your way of thinking to pull them on your side, because these young girls and women that are aligning themselves with the interests of men, they have a chance to go on and have a happy and healthy, fruitful relationship. You don't. But now you're trying to recruit more and more women to come over there and be lonely with you.
Meanwhile, do girls have rosters?
100%.
How does the girl roster work?
The one guy, girls always have one guy that they're like, if he asks me to be his girlfriend, for sure. And then they've got like a couple other ones that, yeah, they're fun. Like, oh yeah, he's really fun. Like we have a lot of fun. So it's like one or two that they have really a fun time with. And then they've got probably 2 or 3, because depends on how pretty the girl is, that they just use. They use for drinks, they use for dinner, they use for trips. And so girls have probably about 4 or 5 guys on their phone that they make them think that like they're the only one.
I also admitted to having rosters. Was there a point where you were like that?
So when I started talking to my now boyfriend, I was talking to another guy, and I didn't want anything serious with him. I just liked the attention. I liked the dinner dates. I liked just hanging out with him. And so he was just somebody to hang out with. And then my now boyfriend, he started talking to me, and I think like within a week of talking.
Solely just based off her looks? She's lucky to even have prospects. I honestly hate dating in this generation. And yet, men are scorned for only wanting one thing from women. The double standards is crazy.
Is there any realm of possibility where you'd let me go to Colombia, Costa Rica, or the Dominican Republic with just me and my friends?
Just go. Have you noticed that I don't like care anymore?
I actually have noticed that, and it's pissing me off. Why doesn't she care
That's why
anymore?
you're trying to get. That's why you're trying to get a rise out of me.
Yeah, you don't care at all anymore.
I know it's kind of boring, right? We
I
have to
know.
fight.
I used to like hide my phone. Now she comes over and it's just like girls' asses clapping on Instagram, and she's like, "Girl power, love it." That's what she'll say to me. She'll be like, "Well, you want something to eat, honey?" She just doesn't care. So, are you having an affair? That's the question.
No, I don't want to be bothered.
You're at that point of the relationship where you just don't even care at all either way.
No.
Indifference.
Don't care.
That's good.
But I love you.
When your girl stops caring, it should be a red flag, because take a look.
One thing I would say to men is when a woman's fighting with you, she's actually fighting for you. You should be worried when she stops caring. When she's actually annoyed at the little things, men tend to be like, oh, she's disrespectful, she's rude, she's so annoying. But it's actually because she cares too much. And so stupidly, we fight when we care too much. Annoyingly, yeah.
What have you found in your profession are sort of the common issues and patterns that couples are having in their relationship?
People are thinking it's like cheating or doing something major, but it's actually not. The real thing that predicts divorce, they find all studies that found that 90% of divorces can be predicted by this. It's when your partner is trying to connect and you reject them. What I mean by this is, say for example, your partner comes home from work and is like, oh, I'm so tired. And you turn around and say, why are you tired? What have you done all day? That creates distance. Or if they say, I want to watch this, and your partner's like, you watch shit shows. Instead of saying, all right, cool, we'll watch it. It's little things like when they're trying to connect with you, do you respond?
And ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Now, before I end this video, let me end it on this positive note.
Women, when they love a man, bro, like when they care about a man, they don't give a fuck about anything. I don't know how to explain it, chat. But when I say from the outside in, like, you just observe this shit, dog. When women love and care about a man, they don't care about anything. Money means nothing to them. Time means nothing to them. Distance, stress. I can't even explain. Like, bro, they don't care about. There is no limit on how she will show you that she is devoted to you. And I'm not even talking about like loyalty or, you know, some basic shit like that. But that, like, dog, it's like they become like, bro, it's like, I don't even know how to describe it, bro. I don't even know how to describe it.
I'm either fucking hideous to some people and I look like a fucking like fish to them.
Hideous? Absolutely not. I think she's gorgeous. But the fish part?